Hi, it's Robin. Ladies and gentlemen, start your PCs. Here's your free disc, today's way to shop today's Chevrolet. Do not fold or bend, avoid exposure to electric motors and other magnetic fields. About a year ago, LGR did a video about this Chevy Tech, and he wondered if there were other versions of it around. Well, I think this might be a different version of ChevyTech. Let's see what else is here in the envelope. Okay, that's a disc mailer. We'll look at that in a bit. ChevyTech computer printout for a Commodore Z28 with a base price of $12,819, $5,688 of options, $414 destination charge, and the estimate of $18,921. ChevyTech is designed for your entertainment. See your local Chevrolet dealer for exact option availability and compatibility. Okay, and here's a letter from the Chevrolet Central Office. Dear PC enthusiast, enclosed is your free ChevyTech software program. I sincerely hope you find it a valuable addition to your disk library. Its primary purpose is to help you better tailor popular Chevrolet cars and/or trucks to your needs. And because Chevrolet offers such a vast selection of models, engines, options, and more, this program can help you sort out the information you need to make the best decision. As a bonus, the program also includes a financing tool that can help you approximate monthly payments. Okay? We have also enclosed car and truck brochures that show you just what today's Chevrolet is all about. Sincerely, Robert W. Starr. Wonder if that's Ringo's cousin or something there. And here's another sheet. ChevyTech important notices, bunch of disclaimers. And despite what that previous letter said, here it is again. ChevyTech is designed for your entertainment. See your Chevrolet dealer for exact option availability and compatibility. Loading instructions for IBM PCs or compatibles. Now, LGR had shown an IBM compatible version, and maybe there were different revisions for this as the years went by. But it also mentions here an Apple II version and a Commodore 64 version. And I've actually tracked down images of both of those, so we're going to try those today too. And here's the car and truck catalog, 1987 Chevrolet, or brochure. Oh, that is shiny. Silver. Look at all those people. The Sprint, Cavalier hatchback, the Chevette. When I was in high school, I think the Chevette was the biggest joke of a car that was around. The Spectrum, S10 Blazer, S10 Pickup, the Nova, Cavalier. Hey, there's the Woody, the Celebrity Estate Wagon, and the Celebrity Eurosport. The Astrovan, that was everywhere. S10 Pickup, and the full-size Sport Van. Cavalier Z24, or Z24. Monte Carlo, Corvette convertible. There's the IROC Z. Those are probably the cars I wanted most in high school. Well, and a Mustang, I think. S10 full-size pickups. The Blazer. Ooh, the El Camino, for those who like to do their trucking in stylish comfort. Is that considered a truck? Did have that open bed on the back end. S10 Blazer. The Caprice Classic. My buddy's dad had one of those. Suburban. Caprice Wagon. Monte Carlo. Astro Cargo. Full-size van, truck. S10 pickup. Now look, there's a Chevy for you. Look how many models they had in one year. Okay, and finally, the reason we're here. This mailer. And there we go. Chevy Tech, an IB up in the corner, presumably IBM compatible. Disk drive, today's Chevrolet. Kind of a terrible pun, wasn't it? Their slogan, Drive Today's Chevrolet. So, haha. So this disc label and sleeve are different than what LGR had. His had like a DOS prompt of A and Chevtech written across the top here. And also his sleeve said Disk Drive Heartbeat of America. So that's why I'm hopeful that this is a different version of this program. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at this on the IBM, and then if I can get them to work, I'm going to also show you the Apple II and Commodore 64 versions, all running on real hardware. So if you're allergic to the 16-bit MS-DOS kind of stuff, just jump ahead to the 8-bit stuff in the index. Okay, I've got my Commodore PC50-2 set up. It's a 386SX, and I made a video about it a couple years ago. Check the video description for a link to that if you want to see it. Okay, let's try and power it up. Right on. Okay, so let's give it a try. Oh, yeah, that's funny. These files are from 1989, which is much later than LGR's. I think his was from 86, 87, and his didn't have any like archive files. It was, I think you could just run it directly from disk. Chev 87 and Chev 88. Okay, let's try readme.bat. Okay, execute pkxarc, Chev 88, or Chev 87. So it looks like there's actually two versions on here. I think the 87 version is what LGR had, so 88 is new. That's funny, that pkxarc, I think I used to use that on the Amiga way back when. Okay, so they're saying to extract a B, but okay, so let's just make some directories for these. And what was that command again? pkxarc chev87.arc to the C drive. Uncrunching. PKware. Astro, Beretta, Camaro, Caprice. Okay, so it looks like they have data files for each of the different vehicles. And let's do the Chev 88 as well. Might as well get all the uncrunching done right away. pkxarc chev88.arc to the C drive. Okay, so it's got the same kind of CMP files. Chevtech.com, I think that's the main executable that was mentioned. There we go. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. I'll make a copy of those files, check the video description in case you want to download those. I'm not sure where I'll put them yet, but look for it there. Okay, so let's run Chev 87 first. I just want to compare LGR's Chevtech.com. Okay, so LGR's disk has Chevtech.com as 58,655 bytes with a date of May 4th, 87. Oh, and this is actually a bit bigger, 58,888, October 29. So this is actually a different version. Okay, so let's give it a try. Chevtech. Wait, that's at 88. The Heartbeat of America, Today's Chevrolet. I think that's a different title screen than he had. Chevrolet invites you to take this disk drive as a unique way to sample the value that awaits you at your local Chevrolet dealer. Okay, so this is the 1988 lineup. ChevyTech 88. Okay, but I'm sure we were running, the 87 version. Okay, Chev 88. Chevtech.com. Oh, and this is dated back December 12th, 1986, and his is May 87. So I think we got two different versions here that LGR didn't have. Okay, anyway, let's try this. Chevtech. Welcome. Yeah, okay, so that's the same title screen as LGR's. Wait, but we're in the 88 folder now. Okay, so those ARC files must have been given the wrong name on the disk. Yeah, because this is the 87 lineup. I can't help but find these bloopers everywhere I go, eh? Always a bug. Okay, so this seems to be the 87 version, like from 86 for the 87 models. That always confused me when I was a kid, how there were these cars from the future at the dealership. And here we can choose what car. Okay, actually, out of all these cars, the only one my family ever owned was a Sprint. My dad bought it. When was that? Like 88 or 89? Yeah, okay, so this is like a 87 model. His was a bit more rounded at the back. Actually, I dug up a few pictures of it here. Here's our Chevy Sprint gone camping. And here it is in the winter in front of my old house. And here's my dad and the Sprint on the ferry in Glenora, Ontario. I think summer 1989. Okay, so please select a Sprint. And we'll do the two-door hatchback coupe. That's what ours was. Standard features. Vinyl high-back bucket seats. Yeah, and that down near the bottom, the 1-liter 3-cylinder engine. And yeah, ours was the 5-speed manual transmission. Space to continue. Option package 1. You can cursor through different option packages. Manual transmission. Oh, you can get, for an extra $826, you can get a tachometer and air conditioning. To get the automatic transmission, just a 3-speed. Oh, that thing must scream when you're trying to do highway speeds with it. 3-speed. Okay. Anyway, so there's the Sprint. Here's the Chevette. These CGA graphics. Here, just flip through them here. There's the Spectrum. Nova. Cavalier. They got the front end right there. Celebrity. Monte Carlo. Actually, I'm pretty nostalgic for that design now. Comes standard with AM radio, engine and power teams. Oh, and here's all the things we can add. Heavy duty cooling. Oh, the 5-liter V8. Caprice. Camaro. The IROC. Corvette. Some of these graphics are, pretty poor. S10. Full-size truck. Oh, good job on the front end again. Blazer. Suburban. There's the Astrovan. The El Camino. Black keys. Okay, and the only other option here is financing. Estimated price of vehicle. Back then, you could buy a lot of car for 10 grand. Trade-in estimate. My car's worth $10. Cash down. I got $5. Interest rate, 12.5. Those interest rates were killer back then. 13%. And number of months, like nowadays, we do these 72-month loans or whatever, 84 even. Back then, I think 3 years was about the most, eh? Okay, monthly payments of $181. All right, so that was Chev 87. I don't think I made the mistake there. I think they did. And now we'll go to Chev 87. And we'll try the 88 version of the program. Here we go again. That music, eh? Power that moves America. Today's Chevrolet and you. They really like that disk drive pun. The most complete lineup in America. So this is pretty similar. We'll see what the art looks like. Okay. Well, the artwork is updated a little bit there. Spectrum. Oh yeah, that's a bit fancier. Nova. Cavalier, that's pretty cool. Beretta. That reminds me of the artwork on the TI-99 Car Wars game that I want. Corsica. Celebrity Wagon. Monte Carlo. I think that looks the same as last year's. Caprice. Camaro. Corvette. S10 pickup. They should have got the people doing the test drive art to do this art. Something wrong with the perspective of that truck. Blazer. The Suburban Super Wagon. Astrovan. The front end of that is messed up. Okay, and just that loan business again. And just to see if that configuration is any different here, well, let's do the two-door hatchback turbo this time. Wow, $8,240. Space to continue. Option package. Oh, there's no actual choices. Select that. Selections marked with asterisks may require additional options. See your Chevrolet dealer. Is there a better engine? Oh, no charge for the federal emission equipment or for the California emissions. Power assists, electronic speed control. Is that like cruise control? No options for wheels and tires, radios and speakers. Can delete the radio or add the cassette stereo for 122 extra. Air conditioning, $655. Other options? Nope. Print your selections. Oh, no, I don't have the printer hooked up. Financing. Okay. So you get the idea. This is very much a precursor to what we now expect on the internet. If you're in a position to buy a new car, you go to their website, choose from all the different models, all the different options, get a quote, and so on. But probably because of the long delay in updating the discs, and they don't know, like they don't have control over discs getting sent through the mail, that's probably why they added all those disclaimers about this is for entertainment. And the dealerships probably didn't like the idea of a computer giving a car quote. You might be looking at an old model year, they may have changed the prices up or down, and so on. So I guess that's why they just had that disclaimer on everything. Making it, in a sense, kind of useless, but it's for entertainment. Okay, so I'm just curious about this here. Chevtech, look at it with DEBUG. Just do a dump here. Oh, there's something. Oh, there's some strings at C5D0, invalid stack size, insufficient memory. Then some file names, pictures.dat, include.txt, approximate terms alone. Just see if we can figure out what language this is written in. So all the strings are stored together. Oh, there's some CA40. That looks like some C-style string formatting. 9.2F and 7.0F. Oh yeah, there's some more. Like at CAD2. There's a number sign 9.2F. So that's printing a float value with 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is almost for sure written in C. Okay, here, C5BC. If this were my Commodore 64, I'd move the cursor up to point to you. But if you see there at the top of that last block, it says LC 3.00. So I'm fairly sure This was written in Lattice C version 3, which I think came out around 1986. And then Lattice C is actually maybe more famous on the Amiga computers. But anyway, just kind of interesting. Okay, let's give this a try on the Apple II now. Okay, I've got my Apple IIc set up. Whew, back into the land of 8-bits. All right. Power it up and see. ChevyTech loading, please wait. Let's get it together. Buckle up. Ooh. Okay. Welcome to Well, that's slightly more musical than the IBM PC. I hope the C64 version's better than that. Okay, today's Chevrolet, see it, drive it, your Chevrolet dealer, and live it. First, you're invited to take this disk drive, they like that pun, as a unique way to sample the value that awaits you in today's Chevrolet. Oh, okay, so this is the 1985 lineup. So we saw the 87 and 88 on the PC compatible. Okay, so this is an earlier version. This disc presents information on the following selected Chevrolet models: Camaro, Cavalier, Celebrity, S10 Blazer, S10 Pickup. The disc also includes a finance calculator, a section on economies, and a service cost record program. Okay, so it actually has a lot less vehicles than the PC version, but it has a few extras, I guess. More than just the loan payment. Disk drive, today's Chevrolet. Select your new Chevrolet. Okay, we'll see what the art looks like. Wait, didn't I press that? Select your new Chevrolet. A. Okay. Finance your new Chevrolet. B. E to end the program. Well, this is definitely not working. Okay, I'm going to try the reset. Control and open Apple. Try rebooting here. It just occurred to me that I didn't have caps lock on, and Apple software can be pretty bad about this. So let's try one more time. Okay, now that I got caps lock on, come on. It sounds promising. There, okay. So how's that for user-friendly, eh? You're pressing what they tell you and you didn't have caps lock on, it just fails. The listed prices or the manufacturer's suggested retail prices. Okay. Select your new Chevrolet. There's a whole bunch of abbreviations. Cylinder, manual, combined. 2V means 2-barrel. Okay. FI, fuel injection. So what one are we going to choose? Well, out of those, I'd probably either take the S10 or Camaro. Let's try Camaro. Select your new Chevrolet Camaro. Berlinetta, Z28, or the IROC. Well, let's go for that IROC. That's what the cool guy at high school had. The standard features include side window, defoggers, fold down rear seat, Delco Freedom Plus 2 battery, center console, power brakes, power steering, dual headlamps, AM radio, custom reclining seats, accented lower body stripe, body colored dual sport mirrors. Standard features include the 5-liter 8-cylinder front air dam, special hood with louvers, electric quartz clock, Goodyear Eagle GT tires, 16-inch aluminum wheels, specific steering gear valving. Okay. Special ride and handling suspension. Body-colored lower ground effects, grill-mounted fog lamps. So there doesn't seem to be a picture of our Camaro, but maybe that's for the best. Collecting information, please wait. Door panel name, decals, manual 5-speed transmission. They're kind of stretchy on some of these features. Current vehicle price, engine options. Okay, collecting information. So it seems to load a lot from the disk. Usually Apple Disk Access is really quick, but I guess because this is from Basic. Okay, so we can choose here the manual 5-speed, okay, or if we get the automatic with the fuel injection. Interesting how the city versus the highway mileage goes up or down depending on whether you get an automatic or a manual transmission. I guess that's the difference between having a 4-speed automatic or a 5-speed manual. Well, okay, I want the manual. Cloth bucket seat trim, custom interior trim, bucket sports cloth, LS. Contour bucket seats, body side moldings. Okay, well, I gotta get the bucket seats, right? What am I supposed to do? C? No, I guess you just press it if you want it. Custom interior trim. Oh yeah, we want it all. Floor mats for an extra $15. A rear compartment cover. Well, I do want the headlamps. Rear storage locking cover. Rear window defogger, for sure. And the power door locks. The power hatch release. Intermittent wipers are an option. Twin remote electric sport mirrors. Okay, well, you gotta get the air conditioning. The removable glass panel. Oh yeah, well, I guess I want it all there. Electric speed control. The tilt steering wheel. Tinted glass. Dual horns for an extra $12. And the electric driver's seat. Split folding rear seat back. Auxiliary lighting without roof console. Rear window wiper washer. Power windows. Wow. Well, I definitely want those ones. The power antenna. And what's the best stereo I can put in there? Power front and rear disc brakes, heavy duty battery. The limited slip. Good for winter driving, isn't it? No more options. All right. The accumulated features and options you have selected can now be printed. This program is set to print to a standard Epson printer. If this is not the printer you have, changes to this program may be necessary. If so, the section of code that produces this listing can be found at line numbers 2031 through 2054. Do you want this listing? It's telling you to modify the program to, make it work with your printer. Do you want this listing? Yes. Oh, I guess since I don't have a printer hooked up, that was a bad idea. There we go. Total price, $17,350. Do you want to calculate vehicle payments? There are many ways to compute payments and interest. The method used in this segment is a common one. Okay, the Chevtech finance calculator. It does remember our Camaro for $17,350. The interest rate, 12%. Number of years, 5. $385 a month. Done. And the trade-in value, I'll trade in my Sprint. Down payment, $1,000. Hey, good. $296. Examine economies. What are those? The new vehicle price in EPA shown as established by the last time for vehicle selection. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. What is the mile per gallon for the new vehicle? 18. And the mile per gallon for the old vehicle, well, my Sprint would get 35 miles per gallon. And how much is gas nowadays? $4.50 a gallon now? Annual miles driven, 12,000? Now I'm going to spend $3,000 a year on fuel, and I used to spend $1,543. But hey, it's better than driving the Sprint. Other operating expenses. Okay, my current vehicle is a 2010. And what is it? Ford. And what's it worth? I don't know. 10,000 still? I have no monthly payments left on it. The next 12 months. I just got the brakes done on it. Okay, the old payments is the amount you entered on the previous screen times 12. This is complicated. Okay, return. Your Chevrolet dealer has more information. Okay, thanks. Economies and the service. Okay, I guess it walked us through all those options. So just to break into basic again, what did it say? Line 2031 to, I don't remember, 2060 or something. Whoop, what? Oh, okay, I guess we're in a different part of the program now. Oh yeah, how about cat? That lack of a working delete key on Apple. Catalog. Yeah, okay. Gotta have caps lock. Catalog. There we go. Okay, so I assume there's multiple basic programs here, and the one with the printer in it is somewhere in here. I found this online somewhere. Again, check the video description. I'll put a link. Okay, that's enough Apple. Time to get the C64 out. Okay, back in C64 land. Let's try it. Loading Chevy Tech data. Oh. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. Eight-bit dance party. Yes. Today's Chevrolet. See it, drive it at your Chevrolet dealer, and live it. Chevrolet invites you to take this disc drive as a unique way to sample the value that awaits you at your local Chevrolet dealer. Try today's way to shop today's Chevrolet. As a slow-moving car, that tune was awesome. I wonder who did that. Chevrolet's 1986 lineup, the most complete in America. Okay, so this kind of completes things. Apple was 85, C64 is 86, and then on that IBM PC compatible version, that's 87 and 88 we saw. So again, we got the Sprint, the Cavalier, the Celebrity, the Corvette, S10 pickups, Blazer, Taylor, a car or truck. Okay, so this version actually does have all the vehicles again, like the PC version. And for bonuses, it has financing and, play a game. By the way, it was Steve's Retro Gaming who got the disc image for this, and I'll link to his blog where he shared the image for this. Okay, so what we're going to try this time, the Corvette, right? Press a key. The prices shown are the manufacturer's suggested retail prices. Well, down at the bottom, the same one. ChevyTech is designed for your entertainment. See your local Chevrolet dealer for exact option availability and compatibility. Okay, select a Corvette. 27 grand. Select the letter. The vehicle will come equipped with these standard features. Oh, look, the Corvette includes the intermittent wipers. Driver information system. P to see the previous page or O to see the options. So it seems each version of the software is very much rewritten and customized for the particular platform, because the UI between each of the machines is fairly different. Even though it's all keyboard driven, it seems that they redesigned it each time. So what are we going to do? I haven't seen a picture of the Corvette yet. Interesting that the C64 and Apple versions don't have individual images. So what are we going to get here? Let's get the fancy Delco Bilstein shocks. So you press it. Oh, and then you have to press A to add it. I like the Apple version where we just press the key. Like, why select it, then add it? Okay, how about the engine cooler? Press N to do nothing. Okay, that's pretty weird UI there. Okay, well, we won't mess around with all the options. Review your Corvette, J. Would you like this review to be sent to your printer? No, I don't have a printer hooked up. Sound effects. So the Corvette includes all those no charge options. It's a hilarious sound effect for each step. Wow, they're really making this dramatic. Total dash. Is that minus 27,000? They're going to pay me to take it. Okay, and financing. I guess we don't really have to look at this. 27. Trade-in value, if any. Down payment, if any. Length of loan. No, it won't let that. 1 month. And interest of 100%. Oh, won't let us do that. 99. Oh, 55. 33%. 22%. Okay, that's allowed. Press C to change information. Press space bar. Well, even if I made 1 monthly payment, I'd still be paying almost $500 in interest. This is an approximation. Would you like a printout of this analysis? No. No. And we'll go back to the main menu. Okay, so that's enough of that. I want to play a game. Oh. Depreciation Derby. Do you... Nice. Do you need instructions? I think so. You are the owner of 10 clunkers that you want to trade in on a new Chevrolet. Unfortunately, getting them to the dealer is hard. They have no brakes or steering. Fortunately, the dealer will help. When you blow your horn, he will have someone drop a barrier in front of your car. You will bounce off of these barriers to change direction. This sounds totally safe. What could go wrong? Drive your 10 clunkers around without brakes, and someone will throw barriers in front of your car. You'll press different keys to blow your horns. Press the Z to get a slash that way, and hit dot to get a weird thing that kind of looks like it's leaning the other way. The more barriers you hit, the less your car is worth. Press Q to give up on this car. The faster you go, the more the dealer will think the car is worth. Okay, how fast would you like your car to go? Between 10 miles and 50, 30. Okay, so I guess that's the dealer in the middle, and I think I have to press these, either Z or the dot. Press any key to start your key. Okay, that. There we go. Okay, press a key. Down payment now $220. That is so confusing trying to figure out, like it's not at all intuitive what way those angles will go. Okay, I got it. Oh, I did the wrong one. There we go. Press say key. Down payment now $460. It's actually kind of a neat game idea. I mean, it's super stupid for the storyline is ridiculous, but it's kind of a neat idea. Oh, I hit the wrong one again. There we go. There we go. Hey, my barrier disappeared up there. There. Oh no. That was a good one. Trade-in now worth. Last car. Oh, I did the wrong one. There we go. Press A key to start your car. Your final down payment, $2,280. Now see your Chevy dealer. I think the dealers might hate, like, can you imagine showing up at the dealer and, hey, man, I got $2,280 down payment. My computer said so. Anyway, press return to start again. Okay, so the arcade game seems to be a standalone. Oh, Basic 64 version 1.3. I guess that's like a compiler. That's kind of cool. Okay. So yeah, the main program is just basic again, but that music must be machine code. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, screen on, 49152. Here's a bunch of pokes for sprites. Oh, there we go. 49155, music on. Let's try that. LTC. Pop into the monitor here. Let's load that LTC file. Yep, so it loads to C1000 hex, 49152. Guess that's the music routine right there. C0FF jumps to here. Yeah, it looks like it's interrupt-driven music. Well, let's try that. What's this? 49155. That's awesome. Try to do a disk directory while it's running. Music just keeps going. Well, the cursor's moving faster too. That must change the frequency of the interrupts. Well, the music's kind of goofing up, eh? So all these sequential files must hold the data for the different vehicles. Like there's the Sprint, Blazer. Oh, no, that isn't the Sprint. That's probably the sprite file. It's interesting. That's a sequential file. Okay, here. So Sprint. Does this work? $sign? Music's running in the background. Okay, so Super Snapshot has this option to dump a sequential file. So here, like the truck file, if you just do a exclamation mark, truck, there's all the different versions and the different options. The music. Chrome step bumper. Okay, wow. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that look at ChevyTech for all three of those platforms. If you're aware of any other versions of the software, then please leave a comment. Be interesting to know and see if we can collect all the different versions that were released by Chevrolet. Okay, and thanks to the people who archived the Apple, and again to Steve, and thanks to LGR for kind of starting me off on this idea. So again, check the video description for links to all those things I've mentioned. Thank you very much to my patrons for their support of this channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.